Showdown at Sundown. Starring Jeff Merriman as Luke Lavender, Sylvana McIntyre as Belladonna Slither, Ida Freebert as Annie Pleasant, Julie Owen as Carbine Molly Muldoon, and Josh Garcia as Sam Steadfast.
It's like chicken soup for the villain's soul. There's nothing like the room full of men drinking rot gut whiskey and losing their hard-earned money. Oh, I love the smell of money in the morning. It smells like money. Oh, did you miss your daddy? Daddy missed you? Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Would you like me to leave you two alone a little while longer?
Nah, I'm good.
I wouldn't go that far.
Good. You brought in more farm tools.
Luke Lavender, we both know them so-called farm tools ain't nothing but cheap whiskey.
Hey, not so loud. It doesn't do to draw too much attention to a saloon in a dry county.
Yeah, crooked gambling tables and rot gut whiskey. Is there nothing you won't do for money?
Well, there must be. I just haven't found it yet. Now get that whiskey downstairs and be sure the bartender waters down the whiskey. Half water, half whiskey.
Now, isn't that cheating the customers?
Who cares?
How do you sleep at night?
Well, let's see. I have a big old box of money hidden under my bed, so I sleep real good. Besides, the whiskey needs to be cut for the safety of the customers. If anybody ever drinks that stuff straight, it'll cut them in two. They don't call it rot gut for nothing. Now get that whiskey downstairs. I'm going to take the money to my private office to count.
Now, you know your private office ain't nothing but an old chicken coop.
Where else would you keep a nest egg?
You know, Luke, I'm glad you're such a good crook. If you were a comedian, we'd both be starving. But you know, since you started fixing up that chicken coop, it's been nicer than most hotel rooms in Kansas City.
Yeah, the shipping company sent me a bunch of curtains and fancy pillows by mistake, and I just started fixing the place up. I got plans for that chicken coop. Big plans.
I wonder what that was all about. It's probably better I don't know.
Well, howdy there, Miss Bell.
Molly, for pity's sake, you almost scared the life out of me.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Miss Bell. I got y'all another load of them farm tools on my wagon. Hey, where is everybody?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you have a dozen horses out there with saddles tied out front. Plus, you got 3 stagecoaches and a bunch of buckboards, but not a single soul to be seen. Where is everybody?
They went on a nature walk. Yes, a nature walk.
A nature walk? Well, I suppose it takes all kinds. Well, I'll just go unload all them farm tools for you. Oh, if you don't mind me asking, I got another question.
Shoot.
Why is it you're always dressed up fancy like that?
Oh, this whole thing? It's just something comfortable I found laying around.
Oh, okay. Well, I best get back to work. Oh, wait. Hold on. I got me another question, if you don't mind.
Mind? Why should I mind?
Okay, well, I'm just curious about what you and Luke do with all them farm tools.
Well, we farm with them.
But you don't never seem to grow nothing.
We're not very good at it. Now, don't you have something to do someplace else?
Yeah, I guess you're right about that. I'll be seeing you, Miss Bell. Oh, whoa, I almost forgot.
Now what?
I got me a passenger in the wagon. She says she wants to talk to Luke.
A woman? That's odd. What does she want?
Now, I don't rightly know. She ain't much of a talker. All I do know is her name is Annie.
That's all?
Well, and wait, she did say something about coming out here to meet her husband, but she's sort of tight-lipped about everything else. Well, I'll just tell her to come on in. I'll be seeing you.
That's odd. I wonder what a strange woman is doing out here. Maybe she's going downstairs to work in the saloon. Huh. Whatever she's doing here, she better not try coming between me and Luke. Oh, sure, Luke ain't much to look at. He's a crook and a double dealer, but he's all I got. I better get this stuff downstairs and keep an eye on that female. Huh.
Right this way, miss. Well, here you are, miss. All safe and sound. Is it Miss or Mrs.?
It's Miss for the moment, but oh, how rude of me. I haven't introduced myself. I am so sorry. I'm Annie Pleasant.
Good to know you, Miss Pleasant. Now, I'm Sam Steadfast.
Very nice to meet you, Mr. Steadfast.
Oh, you can call me Sam.
I'd love to call you Sam, and you may call me Annie.
So, Annie, what brings you out to the middle of nowhere?
I'm here to meet my husband.
Huh? I'm sorry, did you say husband?
Yes, I did.
I thought you said you were a miss.
I am, but I won't be for very long.
Oh.
I'm here to get married.
Really? I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, I'm happy for you and all, but I was sort of hoping you were a single gal.
I am, but not for very long. I'm sorry, Sam. I'm oh so sorry.
So am I. Anyway, best wishes and all.
Thank you, Sam.
Howdy, folks.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Are you the gal looking for a husband?
Yes, I am.
Well, I'm glad you found him. You know, Sam, after all these years of being neighbors, I never knew you was married.
I ain't.
Well, from the looks of it, you should be.
I'm here to ask a neighbor for a favor.
Oh, good luck with that.
You're Mr. Lavender's neighbor? Why didn't I see your house?
Well, out here things are a little spread out more than the city. My place is over the hill, a couple miles down the road.
Oh, this is so new and big. Oh, I'm being rude. My name is Annie Pleasant.
Yeah, well, I'm Belladonna Slither.
Very nice to meet you, Miss Slither.
Yeah, well, you don't know me that well. Wait a minute. Hold on just 1 minute. If you two ain't married, then who are you married to, lady?
My name is Annie.
Answer the question.
Well, I'm not married. At least I'm not married yet.
Annie's here to meet her husband.
Now wait just a minute. How can she meet her husband if she ain't married?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not being very clear. I'm not here to meet my husband. I'm meeting my husband here.
Oh, well, that clears everything up.
Okay, now I'm confused. Are you saying you've never met the man you're going to marry? How can that be true?
Well, my husband-to-be and I met through an agency.
Oh, you mean you're a mail order bride?
I suppose that's one way of looking at it.
Well, honey, it ain't too late to get out of it.
Why would I get out of a marriage to a man I've never met?
I shouldn't have to explain that to you. Thing is, I think this fellow you're supposed to marry is trying to tell you something, and if you're on good, I think you ought to listen.
What's he trying to say?
He's saying he ain't good husband material. If he was, he wouldn't be meeting you at a place like this.
Well, what's wrong with this place?
Yeah, what's wrong with a place like this?
Nothing's wrong with the place. What makes you think something's wrong with this place?
You just said.
You forget what I just said. Now, all I'm saying is that if this fellow of yours is meeting you all the way out here, there must be something wrong with him.
And why is that?
You never mind. This is her business. Now, if you want to avoid making a big mistake, you best grab your bag and head back where you just came from.
Well, there's no need to worry about that, but thank you for your concern.
And how do you know there's nothing to worry about?
Well, because the gentleman I'm to marry is kind and gentle and handsome and
How
brave.
do you know that?
Well, from his letters. From the letters he's written me, he sounds handsome and brave and gentle and kind.
How do you know he's handsome from a letter?
Well, he says so in one of them.
Oh, and he's modest too. This fella got a name?
Yeah, his name is Luke Lavender.
Well, that's the...
I never thought Luke was the marrying kind.
Well, I suppose he changed his mind.
That's something else I never thought Luke Lavender would ever do.
Miss Slither, I'm wondering if you could tell me where I could find Mr. Lavender.
I don't think she heard you.
I don't think she's breathing.
I'm sorry. What was that name again? For the fella you were gonna marry?
Luke Lavender.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
I think she heard you that time.
Goodness, Miss Slither? Miss Slither?
What do you suppose is wrong?
I think she fainted.
Where's the fire? Whoa, Curly. Whoa, Chet.
Are you okay?
Maybe. No. You did say Luke Lavender, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, of all the two-timing, rotten, underhanded things, I give that rat the best years of my life, and he pulls this? Well, Mr. Lavender will be along any time now. Talk to him fast. He may be leaving us quickly. Now, if y'all will excuse me, I'm going to try out some of those farm tools before they get watered down.
Is it me, or did she seem upset?
I'd say so, yes, ma'am.
Sam Steadfast.
Luke Lavender.
So you're Luke Lavender.
This ain't a good time for that right now, miss.
This would be a good time for you to get steadfast.
I got a couple questions to be asking you first.
Smile when you say that.
I reckon I'll smile when and for who I please.
You two aren't going to fight, are you?
Them is fighting words.
Stop! Please, stop!
I think it's a little too late for that.
Go for it!
You realize I ain't wearing a gun.
Neither am I.
Well, what a relief.
And just who are you, and what are you doing here?
Well, I'm here.
That's a likely story.
Is he always like this?
No, some days he's really crazy.
I know who you are. You're a spy.
Excuse me?
Oh, he's in fine form today.
Oh, it was that deputy federal marshal, wasn't it? He sent you here. That dirty rat has been after me since he got here.
Mr. Lavender, I assure you.
The sheriff! It was the sheriff who sent you. He's been trying to catch me doing something crooked for a long time now.
Are you doing anything crooked?
No! Not really. Maybe.
Mr. Lavender, I promise I'm not a spy.
Okay then. I get it now. You're here to steal my money, aren't you?
Do you really have enough money to be worth stealing?
Not really. No. Maybe.
I'm not here to steal from you or to spy on you. I'm here.
I know why you're here. You're up to no good, but I ain't gonna let you get away with it. You're gonna get thrown out, and that's all there is to it.
You're gonna do no such thing.
And who do you think is gonna stop me?
Well, I guess I am.
Mr. Lavender, I've traveled a very far way to meet my husband, and
And just what makes you think your husband is here? Whoever he is, I ain't seen him. I ain't seen him, and even if he did, whatever he might have lost here, not that he did or didn't lose anything, whatever he lost fair and square.
Is he having a good day or a bad day?
For him, it ain't bad. Luke, you've always been a little jumpy, but you're just acting plain rude and strange today.
Well, I got a lot on my mind.
You're acting like you lost your mind.
Mr. Lavender, if you want to know why I'm here, I have something that can show you exactly what it is that will explain why I'm here.
Oh, she's going for a gun! Help! Mercy!
Ladies don't carry guns. No, I have a letter of introduction from the Prunella Press Partners Perfect Matrimonial Agency.
The Prunella Press Perfect Partners Matrimony Agency, you say? You're Annie Pleasant.
Yes, I am.
Well, why didn't you say so?
I've been trying to. I'm here to get married with you.
So this is what it's like to have a broken heart.
Oh, good. I see you guys have all met.
Belladonna, there's somebody here I'd like you to meet. Miss Annie Pleasant. This is my hired help, Belladonna Slither.
We've met already. Luke, may I please have a little talk with you?
It's nice to meet you, Miss Slither. What's in the bag?
What bag?
The bag you're holding in your hand.
Oh, this bag? This right here? This is, dirt from the cellar.
Why are you carrying around dirt from the cellar?
Because we're adding on to the cellar. You see, things are getting a little crammed down there. So we're digging it and making it bigger. We're digging and digging and taking the dirt out in these here bags.
Hey, maybe I could help. It would give me an excuse to at least spend a little time with Annie.
No! No digging. The digging out the cellar is sort of a hobby around here with us.
So we don't need no help.
Can I see the cellar?
No!
Oh! No, it's dirty and dangerous with all the digging we're doing.
Well, folks, I got all the farm tools unloaded. You know, Luke, as long as I've been hauling freight, yours is the only farm tools I ever seen labeled flammable.
They're Canadian.
They're Canadian?
They're Canadian.
Well, I guess that would explain the big red maple leaf on the side of them. Oh, howdy there, Sam.
Howdy, Molly. Say, you got that load of feed for me?
I got her right here. I'm on my way over to your place as soon as I finish my business here.
Well, I best get back to my ranch and get things ready for you. Miss Pleasant, it's been a pleasure meeting you.
It was a pleasure meeting you too, Sam.
And I promise you, I'll keep an eye out just in case, you know, in case you need anything.
Thank you.
And I promise you, I'll be the best neighbor you ever had. Yeah. Well, I best be going. Nice seeing you, folk.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out. Steadfast.
Luke, I'll be keeping an eye on you. Folks.
Steadfast never promised me he'd be a good neighbor to me.
Well, it might be, because she's got prettier legs than you.
You've never seen my legs.
I've seen better legs on skinnier chickens.
Oh, now that's a picture I didn't need to see in my head or anywhere else. Now, Luke, I've been meaning to talk to you about them farm tools of yours.
What about them?
Well, now you better keep a lookout for some of them. There was a mix-up at the shipping office, and some of the crates got mislabeled and sent out to the wrong place.
Well, what do you mean mislabeled?
Oh, it was just a little mix-up I'm trying to track down. It seems that Fenton Finefellow's Fireworks Factory lost a box, and so did Miss Fortune's Orphan School and Old Folks Home over in Critter Crossing. Now, it's just a shame about that box going to the orphan school because some rich folks donated some real nice curtains and pillows to brighten up the place. And now they're gone. Oh, it is just a real shame.
Well, my heart bleeds for them.
Sure it does. Anyway, keep an eye out for them and set them aside if y'all find them. I'll be seeing you later. Oh, miss, good luck with that marriage thing, because you're going to need it if you're going to marry to that critter. Bye now.
Thanks, Molly.
Oh, you're welcome, Belle. I can't help but think that I've forgotten something here. Oh, well, it'll come to me later if it's important. Bye now.
Molly seems so nice. I've never met anyone like her.
Annie,
Yeah?
my darling, it's so good to finally meet you.
Yeah, I'm sort of excited about meeting her myself.
Oh, Miss Bell, I think you and I are going to be great friends.
You keep thinking that, Missy.
Well, let's get you settled in and get that wedding plan done. Belladonna,
What?
could you please show Miss Pleasant to the guest house?
We ain't got a guest house.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
I say we do.
I said we don't.
Should I come later?
No, everything's just fine, just fine. Belladonna, please show my future wife to the guest house. You know, the one I've been fixing up. You're gonna love it, Annie. Since I've been fixing up, it looks better than most hotel rooms in Kansas City.
Oh, you mean the chicken coop?
You're going to put me in the chicken coop?
It ain't as bad as it sounds. He's got it fixed up real nice. It's right up back. See? Over there. Now go.
What about my bag?
What about her bag? Grab her bag. Water down the whiskey. Steal from suckers. Lift that bale. Haul that barge. Whatever. Here. Now as for you. All the two-timing, dirty dealing, four-flushers.
You're such a sweet talker.
You fixed that chicken coop up for her? You turn it into a honeymoon suite?
Well, nothing's too good for my bride.
I always thought you'd get married someday. I just thought it would be to me. You two-timing four-flusher?
What is a four-flusher anyway?
I don't know, and I don't care. I ought to skin you and nail your mangy hide on that barn door there.
A little excessive, don't you think?
I think you're getting rid of me for her, and I don't like it.
Belladonna, my love, my life. What would make you think something like that?
Well, you're marrying her and not me. That's a pretty big clue, Luke.
Belladonna, you know I always said I'd marry you once I had enough money to leave this dump and open up a really good place.
Well, it looks like your promises ain't worth much.
Honey, I am going to marry you. I just got to marry her first.
Mind explaining to me exactly how you got that figured out?
Not at all. You see, once that sweet little thing out there becomes my wife, what is hers is mine, and what is mine is hers. Got it?
Not even close.
I'm going to marry her, and then I'm going to take out a big insurance policy on her.
You're going to get rid of her for her insurance money?
$5,000 of the easiest money we ever made.
You wouldn't!
Yeah, I would.
Luke, this is low, even for you. Listen, we've done some pretty rotten and crooked things in our lives, but this is just too much.
Oh, sweetie, it's perfect. Nobody around here knows her. She ain't got a family to snoop around. It's perfect.
It's horrible, and I don't like it. Luke, I can't be a part of this.
It'll be an accident. Accidents are always happening out here, and I promise it'll be quick and painless. Look, if this makes you squeamish, I'll take care of everything. You just got to look the other way and think about what kind of wedding dress you'll be wearing when we get married.
Well, okay, I guess.
That's my girl. Now, you go out there and make sure she's all settled in and then get her back here. We've got some insurance papers and a wedding license to get signed. I'm going to go downstairs and see if the judge can pull himself away from that far row table long enough to marry us all nice and legal-like.
Okay, but I still don't like it, Luke.
You leave everything to me. Now get going.
Okay, I guess.
And then for that judge, I hope he's awake.
I wonder where everybody went. Boy, I've never been any place where there were so few people. Kind of spooky.
Oh, well, hey, where is everybody?
I was just wondering that myself.
Well, somebody needs to sign this receipt for them farm tools. You know, I can't help but think that there's something a little fishy about these farm tools.
Molly, could I ask you a question?
Oh, sure, darling. You can ask old Molly anything you want. I mean, I can't guarantee you're going to like the answer, but ask away.
Molly, do you think I'm doing the right thing?
Well, that sort of depends on what you think the right thing is. And by the by, what are you talking about?
Well, getting married. You see, I thought when I saw Luke, I would feel all warm and romantic.
Oh, yeah. And instead, you just sort of felt like, oh, I don't know, your skin was crawling. Yeah, Luke Lavender has that effect on most folks.
What should I do?
Oh, well, whoa. I ain't exactly the bestest person to be talking to about love and romance. I never had much use for them.
Well, how does your husband feel about that?
Harold? Oh, he don't mind much. I mean, he does get a little weepy on Valentine's Day and on our anniversary, but other than that, he's okay with it.
Oh, Molly, what am I going to do? I'm not sure I can marry Luke, but I'm not sure I should go back on my promise either.
It sounds like you need to think a spell.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I tell you what, there's an apple orchard just the other side of the house. It looks like a good place to sit and think a spell. I mean, it's nice and it's quiet and it's shady. Plus, if you get hungry, there's them apples.
That sounds like a great idea. Thanks, Molly.
Oh, don't think nothing of it. Now, all I need is to get my ticket signed, my receipt here.
Did you get everything unloaded, Molly?
Yep, she's all unloaded. All we got to do is get my ticket signed, and I'll be on my way.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Molly, can I ask you a question?
Whoa, I am sure getting a lot of questions today. Okay, let her rip.
Have you ever had a man try to talk you into doing something you knew was wrong?
Oh, honey, I carry a 12-foot bullwhip and a double-barrel sawed-off shotgun, and I know how to use them both. Ain't too many folks loco enough to try to make me do anything that I don't want to do.
Well, what would you do if you didn't have the bullwhip or the shotgun?
Well, I'd probably be asking some fool question about letting folks talk me into doing some fool thing I knew I shouldn't do in the first place.
I see your point.
Any more questions? Anybody? Good. Well, I'll be on my way now. I'll probably be seeing you tomorrow. Boy, you folks sure do go through a lot of farm tools. Oh.
All righty then. I am officially upset.
What's the problem?
The problem is the judge is indisposed.
He's passed out, huh?
He's out colder than a polar bear's nose.
So you're gonna give up this fool plan of yours now?
Why would I do something like that?
Because you're good at doing simple-minded stuff and you've had a lot of practice. A lot of practice.
Never you mind. Before the judge, I gotta get some papers signed anyway. We got the marriage license to get signed, and of course the insurance papers. Now all I need is my bride. Where is she?
I don't know.
You lost her? My big chance to hit the jackpot, and you lost her.
Your evil plan, your bride, your problem.
Mr. Lavender.
Problem solved.
May I have a word with you?
You're just in time, Annie. We got some papers to get signed here.
What kind of papers?
Wedding papers and stuff.
I can't watch this. Luke, do whatever you think you need to do, but I can't watch this.
She always gets emotional at weddings. Now let's sign some papers.
Mr. Lavender, I think we should get to know each other a little bit before we rush into anything.
Now, how are we going to get to know each other if you don't start calling me Luke? Now, sign papers.
But I don't know anything about you.
What's to know? My favorite color is black. I like baked beans. And I am proud to say that I voted for the president 5 times. And now sign the papers, dear.
How could you have voted for the president 5 times? He's only been elected once.
Well, how do you think he got elected in the first place? Now sign the papers.
Oh, please don't yell at me.
I'll do worse if you don't sign them papers.
Ouch! You're hurting me.
I'll do worse if you don't sign. Now get to it.
Is there a problem here?
This ain't none of your concern, Steadfast. Beat it.
Ouch!
It looks like I'm gonna make it my concern. Now, you let go of that nice lady, or else you're gonna be on the wrong end of a knuckle sandwich.
What's going on over here?
Nothing but a little lover's quarrel.
We are no such thing.
We're gonna get married. Course we are.
Well, one thing don't really mean the other.
Well, if you don't want to get married on crutches, I suggest you start acting like a gentleman.
Fine. Is there something I can help you with?
Thank you, Sam. Now, if you'll all excuse me, I think I'm going to the guest house.
In a chicken coop!
All right, I'll be going out to the chicken coop and think about this. I think I've made a big, horrible mistake.
Now see what you've done? You've upset her.
As if the thought of marrying you wasn't upsetting enough.
Hush you. What do you want? Steadfast.
I remembered what I wanted to talk to you about.
Well, pin a rose on your nose.
I was going to ask you if you've seen any of my ranch hands. I got a pack of chores to get done, and I ain't got no help to get them done.
Well, it ain't really my job to keep track of your hired help.
If we see them, we'll tell them you're looking for them, Sam.
Right kind of you, ma'am. Well, I said my piece. I'll be seeing you. And when I say I'll be seeing you, that means I'm keeping my eye on you, pal. Are we clear?
Good to know.
Good to know that you know. Miss Bell?
I really hate guys like that. Heroes. Blah!
Well, that's that. You can't do your evil plan now, Luke.
And just why not?
Because of Sam Steadfast. With him keeping his eyes on you, you can't possibly get away with it.
You watch me. That fool can't even figure out where his missing ranch hands are right under his feet, drinking and gambling. What makes you think he'll be able to figure out a foul scheme like mine?
Yeah, but what about the girl? She'll never agree to marry you after the way you just treated her.
Watch and learn, Belladonna. Watch and learn. Let's see. First, I sign here, and then the judge signs there, and now I'll get to live happily ever after.
What are you doing, Luke?
Well, I believe it's called forgery.
How'd you do that? That's a judge's signature.
Well, good, isn't it? And now the bride needs to sign here and here.
She'll never agree to sign.
That's why you're gonna do it for her.
I'm what?
You're ambidextrous, aren't you?
I am not. I'm a Methodist just like most other folks in these parts.
Ambidextrous means you can write with your right hand or your left hand.
Oh, I can do that.
Then sign for the girl with your left hand.
I can't do that.
Nobody around here's ever seen Annie's signature. And if you do it with your left-handed, it won't look like yours. Then it looks like me and Annie Pleasant are all married, all nice and legal, and she doesn't have to know about it.
You're evil. Luke, I can't. It just ain't right.
It's right if I say it's right. Now you sign it, or else.
Well, okay. Luke, I still don't like this.
You'll be feeling a lot better once we're living in the big city in a big house and making big money in our big saloon and gambling palace.
Here.
There you go. Perfect. Now all we need is an accident for that girl. A horrible, horrible accident.
No, I won't do it. I won't, and you can't make me.
Belladonna, my darling, be reasonable.
If I was being reasonable, I'd be gone already. Look, I'm willing to look the other way with this accident business, and I'm gonna have nightmares for the rest of my life because of it. But to help you hurt that poor girl out there, no, I ain't gonna have nothing to do with that.
Now that's gratitude for you. You know I'm only doing this for you, honey. If it wasn't for you, I would have never thought of something like this.
What are you talking about, Luke?
I'm talking about your little plan to lure that poor young woman out to the wilds of the West and do away with her. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Wait, Luke, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about what I'm going to be telling the sheriff if you mess up this little scheme and get me caught.
You'd do it too, wouldn't you?
You betcha. No matter what you think or want to think, you're part of this. You're the one who forged Annie's name on that marriage license and insurance papers. Even if I just tell the truth, you're still going to jail with me.
I should have listened to my mother.
She warned you about boys like me.
She told me there'd be rats too big for the trap, but I didn't believe her.
Come on, we got scheming to do.
Annie, where are you? Holy cow, if anything happened to her, I'll never be able to forgive myself. Annie!
Aww. Sam, what's the matter?
Annie, I'm so glad to see you.
And I'm happy to see you too, Sam, but what seems to be the problem?
I was, passing by sorta, and I thought I heard a wild animal screaming.
I'm pretty sure that must have been Mr. Lavender you heard. He has a very unique laugh.
Oh, well now I feel just plumb stupid.
Oh no, Sam, I think it's very sweet that you worried about me.
Annie girl, I'm really sorry about sticking my nose in like this, but are you sure that marrying Luke Lavender is what you really want to do?
No, but Miss Priss said.
Miss Priss?
Miss Prunella Priss. She runs the Prunella Priss Perfect Partners Matrimonial Agency, and she told all the brides-to-be that we might not feel welcome in the towns in which we found ourselves. Miss Prue, that's what we called her. She said that our husbands-to-be might not be perfect, and probably weren't, but we should give them a fair chance anyway.
Oh, Annie. I don't want to sound like a sore loser here, but I really don't think Luke Lavender deserves a second chance. Matter of fact, I don't think that fellow would know a second chance if it crawled up his pant leg and bit him on the kneecap.
Sam, please. Sam, it's hard enough for me the way that it is. But I signed a contract and I agreed to give Mr. Lavender a fair chance. But more importantly, I gave my word.
Okay, Annie. If all I can ever be to you is a good neighbor, then that's the way it's gonna be. Even if it does break my heart in two. At least we can walk together. I could show you around if you'd like.
I don't think there would be anything wrong with that, Mr. Steadfast.
It would be the neighborly thing to do. Miss Pleasant, shall we?
I'm right behind you.
There's gotta be a better way of doing this.
Hogwash. A cattle stampede is a perfect way to get rid of that girl. It's an accident nobody would think twice about.
Really? And just when was the last time you heard of somebody in these parts getting killed by a cattle stampede?
But we're dealing with a city girl who don't know any better. This is perfect.
Perfectly evil and mean.
Which is why it makes it fun, perfectly fun for me. I can't wait to see the cattle run down that snotty city girl.
Sorry to barge in, folks, but I got me a problem.
Well, we can start with your manners. What's the idea of barging in like this?
Well, I said I was sorry.
Luke, be nice to the lady that hauls our farm tools. How can we help you, Molly?
Well, I'm still trying to find them mislabeled boxes. I know they got to be in some part of these parts around here.
Well, I ain't seen them.
Well, just because you ain't seen them don't mean they ain't here. I mean, do you mind if I have a look around myself?
Look around till you drop. They ain't here.
Okay, thanks, Luke.
Whoa, hold on there, Molly. Molly, just one quick minute.
Well, is there a problem?
Maybe there is. Maybe there ain't. Luke, can I have a little talk with you?
I hope this won't take long. I mean, I got things to do.
What's your problem?
A better question is what is your problem? Do you think it's a good idea to have her going through our boxes, hauling all of our farm tools?
Relax. All she's gonna find is empty boxes. All of the crates of whiskey are locked up in the storeroom downstairs. Besides, she's an idiot. I don't think we have anything to worry about. Molly, you can look high and low if you like, but you won't find what you're looking for.
Well, I'm going to give her my best shot. I got orphans depending on me.
Lock the door. I'm just sick and tired of these interruptions.
Now, won't that look suspicious?
Everything I do looks slightly suspicious. Now here's what you're gonna do.
I still don't like this.
I don't care what you like.
That's pretty much the whole relationship.
Take this paper bag with the candles and fireworks and head over to Sam's corral at the end of the road. Unlatch the gate to the corral and then light the candle inside the paper bag. Once the candle burns down, it'll set off the fireworks, spook the cattle, and sweet little Annie will be right in front of her to stampeding cattle. I like the idea of doing away with her using his cattle.
Yeah, well, that's because you're mean, cruel, and a rotten rat, Luke.
Yeah, that's also the reason you love me. Now get to work.
I really wish there was something I could do to stop this, but I'm trapped.
Aww.
Hello, everyone.
Goodbye.
What's the matter with her?
Nothing at all, but thanks for asking. What are you doing here?
I'm being neighborly.
Yeah? Well, stop it. You're making me nervous.
Miss Annie, you have a good day.
I'll do my best, Mr. Steadfast.
This is going to work out better than I expected. Not only do I get rich by getting rid of her, I also break Sam Steadfast's heart.
Bye now. Luke, I'll see you later.
I'll be looking forward to it.
I just bet you will.
Well, Annie, at last we're alone.
I'll scream.
Well, don't be so jumpy. I just want to tell you how sorry, sorry I am. We got off on the wrong foot. It's just that I'm so lonely out here in the middle of nowhere, all by myself.
What about Belle?
What about who?
Your assistant, Miss Slither, the person who works out here with you?
Oh, her. Well, she doesn't really count. She ignores me. She doesn't understand me. I hope you'll be able to understand me and not ignore me.
I'll try.
Good. Hey, I got a nifty idea. Let's you and me go for a walk and get to know each other better.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
Well, ladies first.
You're too kind.
She thinks I'm kind. She doesn't know me very well, does she? Next time you see me, I'll be a rich widower.
There you go. All safe and sound. Would you like a glass of water or something? Maybe sit down?
No, I'm fine now, Sam. Thanks to you, I'm fine.
You know, it's a mystery to me how them cattle got out of that corral.
Annie, oh Annie, it's so good to see ya.
And I didn't even think she liked me. Belle, it was the most.
Well, howdy, folks. Howdy. It's me again.
Molly, come on in. I was just about to tell Belle what a hero Sam is.
Oh, shucks. It weren't nothing.
It most certainly was. Mr. Lavender and I were out for a walk, and he went to pick some flowers for me, and then all of a sudden there were all these animals charging at me.
They're called cattle, Annie.
All of these cattle were charging right at me.
Oh, you was caught in a stampede. Well, doggies, that ain't exciting. That's just downright dangerous.
And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, comes a big, strong hand and reaches down and pulls me right on up to a horse. And it was Sam. He rescued me.
All in a day's work for a cowboy. Well, I best be getting back to my ranch. I got some work to do. My work is the only thing that helps me to forget how much I love that girl. See you folk later.
You know, it almost hurts every time he walks out that door.
Annie, I'm glad you weren't hurt.
Thank you, Belle. You know, I just bet you and I are going to end up being great friends.
I think I'd actually like that.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'm going back to the guest house to freshen up a bit. I had no idea how dusty one could get from a cattle stampede.
No. The word is stampede, and you got it right. If you'd have said stomping, that's what they do when they catch you.
Oh, well, good to know.
Nice kid, but somebody better keep an eye on her out there before she gets hurt.
I was thinking the same thing. Annie, honey, are you really sure this place is the right place for you to be?
Well, it's not as nice as the chicken coop.
Well, what Belle here is trying to say is that the West may not be such a good place for a delicate flower like you.
Oh, I think the West is just wonderful. It's full of fresh air and nice people. I think once I get used to all the rules, I'll be just fine.
But are you gonna be happy? Trust me, I know Luke, and he can be a bitter pill to swallow, if you know what I mean.
Well, Mr. Lavender does seem crude, coarse, common, and generally nasty, but I don't really have a choice. If I did, I would happily and freely give my heart to Sam Steadfast.
Well, you always have a choice.
Well, Molly, I signed a contract with the Prunella Press Perfect Partners Matrimonial Agency to marry Luke Lavender. And if I don't marry Luke, I'll have to go back to New York.
Annie, I never really thought I'd say this, but there are worse things in life than living in New York City. Dying seems to jump to the top of that list.
Thanks for your concern, Belle. But I've signed a contract. I must do my very best to be a good wife to Luke Lavender, even though it breaks my heart. See you ladies later.
Well, what brings you back out here, Molly?
I'm still trying to find them darn missing crates. Oh, and I got a letter for Luke. Can you give it to him for me?
I sure can.
Thanks. Now, I'm just going to have one more look around here for them crates, and I'll be on my way. I'll see you later.
Huh. I wonder what became of Luke.
I hate Sam Steadfast. So there I was, sneaking off from Annie with the excuse of picking flowers. When the cattle came, Sam showed up, rescued that girl, and drove the cattle right at me.
Good for him.
You know, you're such a comfort to me.
So you're gonna give up that fool plan of yours now?
Give up? I ain't even got started.
Well, where are you going?
I'm going downstairs for a couple of stiff drinks of the good stuff and work on Plan B.
Now, what is Plan B?
I'll tell you after 2 stiff drinks.
Wait. Well, shoot. I forgot to give him his letter. Huh. This is from the Prunella Press Perfect Partners Matrimonial Agency. Okay, now I'm curious. Well, ain't that just like Luke Lavender? Says here, his check for the mail order bride service bounced and his contract got canceled. Well, that serves him right.
Hot apple cider on a Sunday morning. I found me the missing crate for the orphans.
Good for you, Molly.
Oh, good for them orphans too. You tell Luke I found one when you see.
I'll do just that.
Well, you know, you might also mention to him, I'm still missing another crate. And, well, yeah, you might also mention to him that that other crate might be a little touchy.
What do you mean, a little touchy?
Well, I mean, it might. Oh, what is the world am I looking for? Oh, blow up.
That's 2 words.
Well, there's no time to be splitting hairs. That there other box is full of fireworks. Dangerous fireworks. And if them fireworks get too close to fire, let's just hope they don't get too close to fire. All right, I'll see you later.
Who was that?
That was Molly. She found one of the crates with the stuff meant to go to orphan children.
Well, pin a rose on her nose.
You mind telling me what you're doing with that rope there?
This is Plan B.
I sure hope Plan B is tying yourself up to a chair until you come to your senses.
Close, but not quite. I'm going to be tying somebody up, but it ain't going to be me.
Lavender, Just what is going on through that evil brain of yours?
We got a train track at the bottom of the hill, and the 5:35 train is due to pass in less than a half hour. I'm gonna tie the girl to the train track and wave my troubles goodbye.
That's horrible. You can't do that.
Give me one good reason.
It's mean, it's horrible, it's grisly, and let's not forget, it's gonna make a huge mess.
I said give me one good reason.
Okay, how is this? If you tie her up to the tracks, it won't look like much of an accident.
Then let him prove it wasn't an accident.
Aww.
Did I miss something funny?
Nothing at all. Say, how about a walk?
Didn't you just go for a walk?
Yes, but I thought we could maybe take another walk, a quieter walk. I'd love to make it part of the countryside. Show you the countryside.
I think she's seen enough of the countryside already.
But she hasn't seen the railroad tracks. The sunset. She hasn't seen the sunset by the railroad tracks.
I mean, I've already had a lot of excitement today.
Then a nice relaxing walk would be perfect.
Maybe she'd just better turn in and get some sleep.
Nonsense. Belladonna, if you keep trying to help me, I swear I'll be tying you to the train tracks. Come on, Annie. Let's go watch the sunset. It'll be romantic.
Well, I suppose we should begin doing stuff as a couple.
Exactly right. We're running out of time. It's almost sundown. We're running out of time to see the sun go down together, as a couple.
Okay.
After you, my dear.
Thank you.
Why don't you go downstairs and pull out a bottle of the good stuff? We can celebrate me being a bachelor again.
That does it. I can't stand this anymore. I've got to get myself out of here. But first, I got to go get Sam and tell him the girl he loves needs some little saving.
Hooray! Evening, Miss Bell.
Evening, Sam. I'd love to stay and talk to you, but I got to go find Sam. Bye, Sam. Sam?
Miss Bell? Miss Bell, are you feeling okay? You're acting sort of, crazy.
Yeah, I've been better. Oh, Sam, it's so good to see you.
Ma'am, I'm happy to see you too, but I ain't that kind of cowboy.
Sam, I need you to rescue Annie.
Annie's in trouble? What's going on here?
There's no time to explain. Annie's in real serious danger. You're the only one that can rescue her.
Gotcha. Wait.
What?
Where is she?
Railroad tracks at the bottom of the hill. Go, Sam. Run faster than you've ever ran before.
It won't be easy in these cowboy boots, but I'll give her my best.
Oh, that's the train. That don't sound good. Well, I better get my stuff packed and get going while the getting's good. That was fast, wasn't it? Well, in my line of work, it pays to pack fast and travel light. I'll be seeing you later.
Sorry to barge in again, but we got some business to finish up here.
Oh, business? What business?
Well, I still ain't found them darn fireworks. Now, there's only 3 places they could have gotten to, and this here is the last place.
Gosh, Molly, can you worry about the fireworks later? You gotta help me.
What? Well, what seems to be the problem?
The problem is Luke is mean, cruel, and a vicious outlaw, and I gotta get out of here before he gets back.
Right. Hey, what about Annie?
Don't worry about Annie. I've sent Sam to go help her. Right now, I gotta worry about me, and I'm plenty worried.
What can I do to help?
Can you give me a ride into town? Maybe I can catch the train there and pull all of this behind me.
Yeah, you got it, Bill. It's about time you got out of here. Oh, you know, I never liked that Lavender fella. It's about, what in the world sort of name is Lavender for a fella anyway?
Please!
Oh, yeah. Well, you still need to escape, don't you? Well, you sit tight for a minute. I gotta go clear space in the wagon for you.
Oh, thanks, Molly.
I'm having the worst day of my life.
Luke, what are you doing back so soon?
Funny story. You remember Sam Steadfast, right? Well, I was trying to tie up Annie, and guess who shows up? It was Sam. And guess what? Sam don't like the idea of me tying Annie to the railroad tracks.
Good for him.
Good for him? What side are you on?
I'm on his side now, Luke. I've had enough of your double dealing and cheating and lying.
Well, all righty then. Be that way. Just do me one good turn.
Right now, I just as soon as turn you into the sheriff.
Just remember, if the sheriff comes looking for me, he's taking you with him. And all you have to do is tell Steadfast you never saw me when he comes looking.
Well, where is he now?
Still looking for me. I don't think he's very happy with me right now. And everything was going so well, Belladonna. I almost had her tied up, and then he come running over the hill like a madman. I had no idea somebody could run that fast in cowboy boots.
And what did you do?
I saw he was going to get me before the train. So I scrammed.
You ran?
Oh, like a rabbit. I was running faster than I ever have in my life. And suddenly I could see the light at the end of the tunnel.
And that's when you knew you were safe, huh?
Well, that's when I knew there was a train coming at the other end of the tunnel. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to be hiding in the storeroom cellar.
You're afraid of the dark, Luke.
I'll take a candle with me.
Well, then tell you what. You go hide, and I'll just go.
Go where?
Anywhere you ain't. Look on the bright side, Luke. If I ain't here, I can't say nothing to Sam Steadfast. I'll be seeing you, pal.
Well, how do you like that? After all I've done for her.
That should keep him out.
Aww. This may work out after all. Time for Plan C.
Locked tight, safe and sound.
Well, we wouldn't want any to barge in, would we?
Certainly not. Not after that horrible man. Luke Lavender!
At your service, Toots. You and me got a little unfinished business.
I'll never marry you, not after the way you behaved.
Oh, don't worry about that. We're already married.
We're what?
Married. I took care of the paperwork that makes it look like we're married, and now I'm gonna take care of you.
What are you doing?
First, I'm gonna tie you to the chair, and then I'm gonna burn this dump down around you.
But why? What did I ever do to you?
Nothing yet, but you're gonna make me rich, and after you're gone, I'm gonna collect your insurance money.
But I don't have any insurance.
You don't, but my wife does, and you're my wife. Once I got your insurance money, I'm gonna open the biggest and best gambling place this country has ever seen.
You'll never get away with this.
Well, I think I will.
And I think you won't.
Hooray! I thought you locked that door.
I've never been very good with locks.
And now it looks like you and I got some unfinished business to finish.
Hey, no hard feelings, huh? Look, I'm on time, or see?
Too little, too late, partner.
Sam, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna teach this polecat a lesson he won't soon forget.
Oh, you gotta catch me first.
Get him, Sam!
This is the worst day ever. Looks like it's time to hide out in a secret storeroom in the cellar. Oh, I better take a candle with me. It's kind of dark down there.
Where is he?
Oh, I don't know. We just got here ourselves.
Belle, what are you doing here?
Well, I was getting out of here when I had the chance. Then I looked back and I saw you running into the cabin, and I thought you could use some help.
Thanks, Belle. It looks like you really are a good person.
Looks like.
But we still need to find that weasel Luke.
Well, if you didn't see him go out back.
Yeah, we didn't see him go out the front.
Then he must still be here somewhere.
Oh, I bet he's hiding in the secret storeroom. Yep, he took a candle with him.
Oh, wow. I just hope that the fireworks ain't down in that. Whew. Well, sounds like he found my fireworks.
This day just keeps getting worse by the minute.
Maybe it'll get better after we get you to jail.
Maybe it could wait till after my honeymoon.
Get it, Luke. I already told Molly about the fake marriage certificate.
Yeah, well, I still got a contract signed by...
You got a contract that don't mean nothing. Belle here told me you got a letter canceling your contract cause your check bounced.
Okay. Fine. Take me to jail. At least I'll have a little peace.
Yeah, I ought to drag you there by your heels.
No, don't you worry about that, Sam. I'll take care of that for you.
And I suppose I might as well turn myself in too.
Oh no, Sam, she tried to help me.
I don't see you needing to talk to the sheriff.
She will after the sheriff hears what I have to say.
Yeah, but who will believe a rotten meanie like you?
She's got a point. Plus, there's a train due to leave tonight. You know, if you're on it, there won't be a lot anybody can do.
Oh, thanks, everybody.
Oh, you come on, you varmint.
Right behind you.
Right in your dreams.
Thanks, kids. I promise you that from now on, it's just the straight and narrow for me.
Now you be careful.
I will. And with any luck, I might find myself a good man and fall as deeply in love as you two. Bye now.
I didn't know it was that obvious how I felt about you, Annie.
I feel the same way.
Well, you can't stay here tonight. I got a guest room back at the ranch. My ma can make you comfortable tonight. We got a big day tomorrow.
We do?
Sure we do. I want to show you the town and have you meet folks and show you the church.
The church?
Yeah, I thought you might like to see where we're gonna get married.
Oh, Sam.
Oh, Annie.